How to change your motor oil. Plan to change your motor oil every 3,000 miles or every 3 months. Getting ready. Step 1. Gather necessary tools and materials. If you plan to change your oil regularly, consider investing in jack stands, a socket set, and an oil drain pan. Step 2. Run the car's engine for 10 minutes before you drain the oil. Warm oil drains faster than cold oil. Step 3. Park the car on a level surface, engaging the parking brake and turning off the engine. If your car has a low clearance, raise it up by driving it onto a ram or by jacking it up and supporting it securely. Step 4. Open the hood and place the new oil and funnel on top of the engine to ensure that you won't forget to add oil afterwards. Tips and warnings. Make sure the car is securely supported before you crawl underneath. You will need 2 jack stands to support the front of the car after jacking it up. Never get under a car that is supported only by a jack. A pair of jack stands costs less than $20. Draining the oil and changing the oil filter. Step 1. Crawl under the car once it is securely supported. Step 2. Locate the oil drain plug on the underside of the engine, usually near the front center of the car. Consult your owner's manual for the exact location. Step 3. Place the oil drain pan under the plug and loosen the plug with a socket wrench. Remember, turn counterclockwise and remove bolts. Step 4. Remove the plug by hand. Be prepared for a rush of hot oil. Step 5. Let the oil drain into the pan. Hold onto the plug. Step 6. Reposition the pan if necessary to catch all the dripping oil. Step 7. Replace the drain plug gasket. Step 8. Reinstall the plug. Always start threading any bolts or screws by hand to prevent cross-threading. Step 9. Wipe off the drain plug and the plug opening. Step 10. Tighten with a wrench or socket. Be careful not to over-tighten the plug. Step 11. Locate the existing oil filter. Oil filters are usually on the side of the engine. Step 12. Position the oil pan underneath the filter to catch any remaining oil. Step 13. Use an adjustable oil filter wrench to unscrew the old oil filter. Step 14. Use a rag to wipe the area where the filter mounts to the engine. Make sure the rubber seal of the old filter is not stuck to the engine. Step 15. Use some new oil to lightly coat the rubber seal of the new filter. Step 16. Screw the new filter into place by hand. It's usually not necessary to tighten the oil filter with the oil filter wrench, but have it ready if your grip's not strong enough. Tips and warnings. Handle hot automotive oil with extreme care. Be careful when removing the old oil filter, it's full of oil. Installing new oil and cleaning up. Step 1. Locate the oil filler cap on top of the engine. Remove it. Step 2. Place the funnel in the opening and pour in the new oil. Typically, you will use 4 to 5 quarts of oil. Check your manual for the correct oil capacity. Step 3. Replace the cap when you're finished. Step 4. Run the engine for a minute, then check the dipstick. Add more oil if necessary. Step 5. Check the area around the oil drain plug and the filter for oil leaks. Tighten the plug or oil filter if you find leakage. Step 6. Use rags and newspapers to wipe away excess oil. Step 7. Dispose the used oil properly. Either bring it to a recycling center or an auto repair shop that can recycle it for you. Don't pour it down the sewer.